Hi ho, it's Silver with number 3 of 4 of the power of self-talk. So this week's happiness hack in terms of your self-talk is to stop shoulding all over yourself. Now, this is what it looks like when you're doing that. This is what it looks like in your head. And for me, it isn't even just the shoulds, you should do this, you should do that, but it's more of what I shouldn't do. You know, I shouldn't be so sensitive, I shouldn't be a show-off, I shouldn't be so angry, I shouldn't be so judgmental. It's all this constant thing that my harmful mind is saying to me to indicate the fact that I'm not doing it right. And my harmful mind's doing this the whole time. Does that sound a little familiar to you? So remember, when your harmful mind is in control, you don't feel good, and that's your first signal. So if you're feeling out of sorts, grumpy, irritable, any of that, basically your harmful mind is in control and not your wise mind. Now, my dad was a World War II vet, God bless him, and he was also Depression era. So he thought that we should be up and at 'em, we should be go-getters, all of that. And I remember as a teenager, now this was before they knew that teenagers actually need the extra sleep, we're not just being lazy. But as a teenager, my dad, if we were still in bed at 7:30 in the morning on Saturday or Sunday, boy, he would get us up and say, you know, you're burning daylight. And we'd have to get up. Years later, when I was an adult, my dad wasn't around. I mean, he was around, but he wasn't living with me. I would sleep in. I'd wake up maybe sometimes at 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and I would feel so guilty. You ever feel guilty about that kind of stuff? Because inside my head, it was, you should be up, you know, you're burning daylight. And I remember sharing about this one time in a mastermind group that I was in. And my dear friend Daniel said to me, whose voice is that anyway, Silver? And I thought, you know what? It's my dad's voice. Whose voice do you have living inside of your head? Is it your mom? Is it your third grade teacher? Is it your priest, your rabbi? Maybe some of the books you've read that tell you you should be this and you should be that. All of that is your harmful mind feeding you lies. Your wise mind doesn't say you should. Your wise mind says, could. What do you think? All of that so that you can come to a logical and wonderful decision rather than being resentful. Because I don't know about you, even if I'm the one saying I should do something, I get really resentful about it. And I think, who are you to tell me what to do? Well, you know, I'm the one that's in charge. So stop shitting all over yourself. It's not productive. It's bad for your health because when you are shooting, you are basically calling forth the cortisol in your brain that will flood your system with stress, and it's really not good for you. So this week's happiness hack is stop shooting all over yourself, and I'd be anxious to hear from you how that works out. And remember, you deserve to be happy, and it is possible. Until next week.